To a great gig, send us your pics. introhw@bbc.co.uk.
BBC introducing in Hereford and Worcester.
Worcester filmmaker's series looking at music production in the county has proven to be so successful he's launched a second series. Jim Lowe's On the Record documents what life's like on the road for our local industry professionals. This week we meet James Gwynne, who we just heard, who runs his own open mic nights in Worcester.
There's a recent artist out who I found. They show these acoustic artists and they put them in funny places, like in a back garden, and they just sit with a camera and an acoustic guitar. There's this one artist called Keaton Henson, and he's done loads and loads of videos like this all over YouTube, but he won't play gigs because he's too nervous, so he won't play in front of people. The whole sort of concept of just that creative freedom is just quite fantastic, isn't it? You know, the amount of people that actually go to see artists perform, I think, has changed a lot. People would rather go and see what's either already famous at a festival, or they go out clubbing or something like that. Musicians, they don't have as much of a platform in live music anymore, I don't quite think.
Well, Skewiff performs at his last event, and he talks us through the ways he kind of puts together a night.
The nights themselves are normally planned a month in advance. They're not just an open mic night. I put on a couple of featured artists, and I think that way you've got a guaranteed platform where there's people going to turn up, people going to perform. It means you can vary the night a bit, and you've got various different styles coming in, and you're not always just going to have someone with a guitar. As soon as the last gig's over, or just before the last gig's over, I start asking artists who's coming along, who's interested in playing as a featured artist. I get the 2 featured artists sorted, and then it's a case of just advertising it as an open mic night. It's nice because I get to open the night with a couple of songs myself as the host of the night. We've had some quiet ones, we've had some busy ones.
It's hide and seek, so I just walk away. And you can count to 10 if you want to.
The problem is with a lot of open mic nights is they're run very basically, so it's just open mic night, come and play. And that's the way they're advertised. 1 or 2 of them might be really busy when you first start, but if you do them too often and you don't have anything particularly special going on, then they start to die out a little bit.
I shout far too loud, no, you won't hear a sound.
When you're an acoustic artist, it's very difficult performing in front of a large crowd because people just talk over you. You know, sometimes it's quite frustrating when there's a large group of people and they're all just talking and feel like you have to sing a little louder and you have to perform in a certain way and perform certain songs, whereas I think that sometimes those intimate nights are better.
Just need to learn to grow.
You can advertise it on Facebook all you want and you can have 100 people decide they're attending and then 20 people turn up. What is nice about Facebook is that it's easily accessible for everyone, whereas posters don't really do anything for anyone. Nobody really stops to read a poster.
I'll still take the blame.
Unless you've got a record label or you're at a level where you play it on a professional level on a day-to-day basis and you're always attracting an audience. You know, I don't know how you can expect to be paid for these sorts of things, especially because we do it on a featured artist sort of basis. There are certain artists that come along and expect a lot of money from it. You know, we can't afford it. You know, I don't ask for money for it. You know, I run it, you know.
That's James Gwynne, who runs the open mic nights in Worcester. And you can see all of the videos that Jim's been producing if you head over to our website at bbc.co.uk/Hereford and Worcester/introducing. You'll see the show up there, and there's all the links to follow on the programme page.
Unsigned, undiscovered, and under the radar music.
Send your MySpace, Reverb Nation or Facebook page to us. introhw@bbc.co.uk.